Okay guys, we're back. Today I'm going to be talking about the come balance strategy. This strategy is pretty common in the craps world. A lot of the big players, the players that understand the game, they say that this is the best way to play. You're basically going to play with a couple come bets up and see how the dice roll from there. So let's take a look at this strategy. Okay guys, real quick, I want to talk a tad about this strategy right here. There's a lot of players out there that are advantage players that understand the game really well. And so I saw this strategy and they talk about the come bet, playing like 2 come bets when you're playing and that's it. And so I started looking at it and it makes a lot of sense. That's why I wanted to give this out a chance. So just remember, I'm looking at this from the point of view as I want to give myself the best chance to win. Doesn't mean you're gonna win. Like I said, any strategy, no matter how you lay out your money, can definitely lose sometimes and it can definitely win sometimes. It just depends on how the dice rolls. But they say this is one way that gives you one of the better chances to win. So let's take a look at this. All right, we're at a $15 table here. Okay, so let's say that we're gonna start on the pass line for $15. You could play this strategy with either the pass or the don't pass. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to play 2 different players. I'm going to play a light side and a dark side player. So we can see how both turn out. One playing the don't, one playing the pass line. All right, let's get back to it. I'm going to explain only the pass line. So just remember the don't pass line is going to be just the opposite. So let's take a look step by step what happens. On your come out roll, you have $15 at risk on the pass line, which will... what will happen is if you throw a 7 or 11, you're going to automatically win $15. And if you throw a 2, 3, or a 12, you're going to automatically lose $15. So that's the very first step here. The second step is, let's say you throw a come out roll and it's a 10. So you end up establishing the point of 10. So now we're on the second step here, the second roll. So let's say that, like I said, we're at a $15 table. So you're going to put $15 in the come area there. This is going to be the second step right here. So now let's look at what happens with each step of this roll here. Let's say that we throw a 7, for example, on the second roll. If you throw a 7, you're going to win $15 here, and you're going to lose $15 here. So that zeroes yourself out. So you don't lose or you don't win anything on this hand. You're right where you started. All right? That's one thing that can happen on the second roll. The other thing that can happen on the second roll is if you throw the point, if you throw a 10, this bet right here will travel to the 10. You hit your point, so the puck turns off. But since you hit your point and you're on the pass line, you're going to win $15. So you'll be up $15 in that scenario. All right. Third scenario here is, let's say you throw an 8. Okay. So if you throw an 8, this travels to the 8 and nothing happens. We just keep on moving. You put another $15 come bet up. Let's say that's what happened, just for the sake of me explaining this. All right, so that was the second roll. Now on the third roll, what we're going to do here, same thing. Let's say if we throw a 7, we're going to actually win $15, but we're going to lose the pass line bet and we're going to lose the 8 come bet. So we're going to lose 30, we're going to win 15, so we will go down $30 on this hand if we throw the 7 on that third roll. All right, but let's say that we don't throw the 7. If we throw the point, what happens? So this will move to the point, this puck turns off, and we get paid $15 for the point. So now we have 2 numbers established here, all right? And we bring our money back out for the come out roll. Now the problem here is if we throw the 7 on the come out roll, we'll win 15, but we'll lose this 30, so we'll be down $15 for that hand. All right, so that's how it works. Let's say we ended up throwing the 9. So to finish off this strategy, to kind of explain how it works, is you want 2 points working at all times. So the players that are a little bit riskier, they'll do 3 come bets on this strategy, and they'll work it with 3 come bets. Of course, you're going to win more money or you're going to lose more money. So it's up to you. If you're a low roller, a high roller, just, adjust your amounts based on how you feel like playing. The very person that don't like to gamble a lot can just do 1 point. so they could throw one come bet up and just play for the pass line or the one come bet. So you could do it however you want. Remember, all these strategies I show you, you can kind of start adjusting as you see what the table is doing also. But this is how this strategy works. What you do with it from here is up to you. Okay guys, let's get this come balance started. I'm going to start with the light side and the dark side. This side over here will be the light side. This will be the dark side. The top is going to be the light side bets. The bottom will be the dark side bets. So let's see how this plays out, guys. All right. Both starting with a $300 bankroll. Okay. So dark side don't. We'll put the don't over here. Light side pass line. Here we go. First roll. Come out roll. All right, I'm back. So let's go ahead and do this come out roll. That don't count. Come out roll is boxcars. Not good for the pass line player. Okay, so pass line player loses 15, has to go back out. Don't has the push. Okay, coming back out. Here we go. Come out roll is a 7. Now that's not good for the don't player, but it's good for the pass line player. So starting back at square one. Pass line. Light side gets paid 15. Dark side loses 15. So now dark side has to come back out. Come out roll. 10. All right, so the point is going to be a 10. Okay, let me move my mic up a little bit. All right. Put that there. Okay, so now both need to play the come bet. And so we put 15 from the dark side and 15 from the light side. And we are ready to roll. Here we go. Second roll in. 7 out. Okay, this is when it's good for the don't pass player. Because actually on this instance right here, the 0.7, you'll see what happens here. So the dark side player gets paid on the come, and oops, sorry, that's the light side. Gets paid on the come and gets paid on the don't. So he'll rack that, and over here the light side player gets paid on the come but loses the pass line, so they kind of even out. So we'll put them back and we're ready to roll. Got a new come out. Here we go. Come out roll is a 6. Okay, so point is a 6. Light side puts his come bet. Dark side puts his come bet. Time to roll. Hard 4. All right, so both travel. Okay, remember I said light side's going to go up high, dark side's going to come down low. They both need to put their second come bet out. And here we go. Time to throw. Three craps. All right. So they both lose on the come. Light side needs to replace, and so does the dark side. Yo 11, they both win on the come bet. Seven out. All right, so this is where it's favorable for the don't pass player again, because they're winning twice instead of it getting all the way up there first. So, all right, so let's go ahead. We'll start right to left. So the don't pass player gets paid on the come and gets paid on the don't, and they lose their place bet. So I'm going to go ahead and rack this. Okay, and now the pass line player gets paid on the come, but loses their place bet and their pass line bet. So, looks like right now the don't pass player is up $15. Okay, so let's go ahead and put our pass line bet back out. And I'm not comparing to say which one is better, because it doesn't matter. It's both of them will work. It just depends on how the dice is rolling that day. All right, come out roll. 5. So the point is going to be a 5. Okay, come bet for the light side, come bet for the dark side. Five is the point. So that's good for the light side player. Because let's start with the don't. They lose their don't pass. Their bet travels to the 5. Okay, and now the light side player wins the pass line bet, and their bet travels to the 5 and turns off. Dark side now needs another pass line bet. Come out roll is a 7. So that's good for the pass line player. And it's bad for both of them for these up top, because those are live. So they both lose the place bets, but pass line player zeroed out because they got paid on the pass line. Don't pass loses 15. So now they're going backwards. Come out roll. You guys are getting the idea of how this works. Right now it's so choppy that we're not getting anywhere forward or backwards. But it's possible that you can make some good money doing this if the table's right. Okay, 10. Okay, point is 10. So dark side puts his combat, light side puts his combat. Here we go. Second roll. 8. So both come bets travel to the 8. Okay, light side up top, dark side down below. Put our next come bets out there. Seven out. All right. Man, we aren't getting any long rolls established, so this system actually isn't super bad because it's keeping us in the game right now. Dark side gets paid there, and he gets paid here. Okay, light side gets paid here, and loses here and here. Okay. All right, coming out. We'll do 2 more rounds because you guys understand what's going on now. We'll just go two more 7 outs. Okay, not including the come out 7s. All right, so that's a come out 7, wins on the pass, loses on the don't. So pass line gets paid, don't pass gets taken. Back to the come out roll. Seven again, good for that pass line player. Eight. All right, so there we go. We established the point. Don't pass in the come. Pass line in the come. I'm actually going to stop after this because I could feel like it's going kind of long now. So we'll see how it plays out. Maybe we can get a decent roll here. Okay, 10. All right, dark side travels, light side travels. They replace come bets. Five. All right, we have 2 working bets for both sides. So now we just lay low and roll the dice. Replace as needed. Okay. This is where it's nice if you can just start hitting the numbers that are up there on the come bets. Yo 11 doesn't do nothing for either of us. $10. All right, so we both get paid on the 10. Okay, light side, this comes down, gets paid. This comes down, gets paid. So both of us will rack 15. Since we only have 1 place bet back there, we got to put 1 more to try and get 2 working. I actually like this strategy. I'm going to give this a try when I go to the casino. Craps 3 isn't good for us on that come bet. You can see it's been really a pretty bad rolling session for today, and we're not down too much money. Looks like the light side's actually doing pretty good. Hard 8, so that is the point. Another good happening for that light side player. Okay, so these both travel. Puck turns off. Pass line gets paid 15. Dark side loses is 15. So let's go back out. It's the come out roll. The bad thing about the come out roll is these are live on the come out roll. So got to make sure we get past this this throw. 6. Okay, point is 6. We already have 2 come bets out, so we just keep rolling. We don't replace any come bets. Hard 4 doesn't do nothing for either of us. $7 out. That ends the game. We're gonna finish here. We'll check out what's what. So, okay, dark side wins that 15. Light side loses everything here. So let's go ahead and we'll count it up and see where each of us stand. Okay. So it looks like the dark side has $225. The light side, actually by filling it, still has their full $300. So your winner for this round is the light side. All right, guys. Once again, I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification. Make sure you comment on my videos and do the thumbs up, because I'm really trying to grow my channel. I'm having fun with this, and all of that stuff that I'm asking you to do right now will help me out. So if you're enjoying the content, please go ahead and do those things for me. I'd appreciate it, and we'll see you guys next time.